Hello and welcome to An Image is Worth 1,000 Words. My name is Rob, and don't forget to check out the rest of my blog posts on my website at robhextall.com.
Perfect. Time for a cup of tea and a book. These are some of the books I picked up in England this summer in charity shops. So they are second-hand books and they cost me between 50 pence and like £3 maximum. This one's an interesting one. Ernest Hemingway, Old Man and the Sea, classic. Roald Dahl. This book I read about 1 million times when I was a young kid. Loved it. Have to read it again. But today we're going to talk about this book. And here is this week's question. What great book have you read recently? Before you start, check that you understand this vocabulary. Pause the video to make sure that you understand everything. This week's picture shows the pile of 13 second-hand books that I bought in charity shops in England last summer, and all for just £19. It's one of the great pleasures of going home every summer, apart from seeing family and friends, of course. We always make time to visit small market towns to check out the charity shops that inevitably line the charming centuries-old streets. They always provide a diverse and unpredictable selection of second-hand books, along with an eclectic mix of good quality and remarkably cheap women's clothes. This means that both my wife and I are not only entertained for a while, but also thrilled when we unearth an unexpected bargain, all while contributing to a local charitable organisation. It's a win-win situation. This August, I was especially excited to come across I Am the Secret Footballer, a book I'd heard about but had never got round to buying. At just £1 though, it was too good to resist. I have the terrible habit of buying far more books than I actually read, but in this case, I started it even before boarding the plane back to the Basque Country. A few months later, I still think about what the author had to say, the sign of a great book. So here's a review and an explanation of why I think you should read it too. In I Am the Secret Footballer, a former top-flight player who has chosen to remain anonymous takes readers on an eye-opening, behind-the-scenes journey into the realm of professional football, providing an intriguing perspective on what is often called the beautiful game. The author's insights into the inner workings of the sport, from the high-pressure dressing rooms to the complex relationships between players, coaches and fans, are especially captivating. It's an unfiltered look at the reality behind the glamour and fame of the world's most popular sport. The writing style is informal, and the author is candid. It's as if you're having a chat over a pint at the local pub. However, this conversational tone makes the book feel a bit disjointed, and the narrative lacks a clear structure. The real attraction of this book lies in the author's unique position. His anonymity enables him to spill the beans on what really goes on beyond the public eye. He confesses early on in the book that writing became a therapy for him when, as his career came to an end, he suffered depression and considered suicide. Being able to speak openly and frankly steered him away from alcohol abuse and allowed him to focus on reorienting his life. Many of the stories here first appeared in a regular column in the Guardian newspaper. Both the newspaper and the author have always insisted that absolutely everything described is completely true. The contributions from players, coaches, directors and agents were all made on the condition that the secret footballer would never reveal their true identities either. As a self-confessed football addict, this was a compelling read for me. It's a frank and honest look into the glamorous yet gritty world of professional football. It's not going to win any prizes for its literary style, but it won me over almost instantly with its no-nonsense approach to describing a sport that is so awash with money and ambition that it mercilessly tramples underfoot those who cannot cope with the pressure. If you believe that football is the beautiful game, then this will make you think again. Let's chat about the picture and those ideas. Number 1. Describe the picture in as much detail as possible. Have you read any of the books? If not, would you? Number 2. When you want to read a book, do you consider buying it second-hand or borrowing it from the library? Number 3. Would you like to write a book about your experiences at work or in life? Would it be anonymous? Number 4. Do you know anyone who is attempting or has attempted to become a professional athlete? Number 5. Do you think it would be possible to set up charity shops like those in England in your area? And here's a quick activity for you. Think about one of your favourite books and write a review of it. Try to follow the structure of the review in the article and explain why you would recommend it to others. Thank you for watching. I hope this was useful. Have a great day, a great week, and an absolutely fantastic weekend. Bye.